What is going on, guys? Skip here, and welcome back to another episode in our Road to Glory series. Today we are back at Trent Bridge for the second part of our 4-day match against Yorkshire. Now, if you did join us last episode, you would have seen that big Pjizma turned it on for the locals, making a three-figure score of 110. Yorkshire come out to bat, and boy did they bat well. The tail wagged for them. It was an even contest up until probably the 280 mark, where the boys put their foot down. Harry Duke finishing on 78 not out, and the Yorkshire men ending up on 377. Pjizma and the boys have quite a bit to do in this second dig. We're not going to waste any more time. Let's catch you out in the middle with Big Pij ready to face up. If you do enjoy Cricket 22 content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. I promise you'll take a fiver in your next innings. We do live stream over on Twitch 4 days a week. I'll leave all my links in the description, so make sure you click on in, come and say g'day, and let's continue to put cricket back on the map. So out comes Pjizma Pant, 110 in the first dig, and his team are on the ropes. 86 runs the boys trail by, and we have Dom Bess into the attack. Late on day 2, we've got men all round the bat. We've got a nervous Pjizma as he gets forward, and he defends his first ball nicely. Well, the Outlaws made this look like a green top on day 1. It looks like the wicket's flattened out a little bit as Pjizma gets forward and he defends again. We do need to stick to our processes. Sweeping best is what we did well in innings number 1. He's on a diamond. Pjizma gets straight into his work. He hits it back with a square. He picks up 1. The most important thing is he's off the mark. The question is, do we hold on and get through to day 3, or do we capitalise on this trash bowling from Thompson? He's there or thereabouts, and he makes Pjizma play and miss. You have to stay in the V. He changes his run-up angle just a little bit. You know he's going to spurt it outside off, and he's on the money there. Pjizma doing very much the same. Hamid down the other end, 37 off 47, doing well. Gets a short ball, and again he plays and misses. It's just nervous energy. 4 dot balls in his Thompson over. He bowls short again, and this time Pjizma's comfortable. He rocks back, he swivels. He makes good connection and enough to get back for a couple more. Last ball of the 17th over. The run rate sits at 3.2. Thompson's in. Pjizma defends. And after 17, Nottingham 55 for 1. Back for day 3. And isn't this an important day? Can Nottingham put together a couple of partnerships, bat a couple of sessions, and put a total out there for the Yorkies to chase, and more importantly for the Outlaws to bowl at? Pjizma will be doing his best. Big J Thompson round the wicket, none for 15 off 4. He bowls a half volley, and Pjizma punches this to mid-off for no run. You can just feel it just a little bit. Yorkshire have put 3 men out on the boundary, so a little bit of cat and mouse early. The boys are travelling at 3 and over. Pjizma leans on this, and he finds that man sweeping at cover point. They come back for 2. He does. Good running. So I think you go about it in a normal cricket scenario. We try and bat the first session here as we get a short ball, and Pjizma plays and misses. They want to look to bat 60 or 70 overs. It sounds easy on paper, but can the boys go out and do it as Pjizma sweeps best? Now, he doesn't get all of it. Can he come back for 2? He's calling Hamid home. He throws the wrong end, and the boys pick up an easy 2. We're looking to give Yorkshire a day, maybe 4 sessions to bat it out, but can the Outlaws get it done? Pjizma comes forward and looks after that from Bess. 1 for 13. We've got Hamid down the other end on 46. He's going to bowl that straight line, and Pjizma's going to tickle it down the short fine leg. Boy, oh boy, the tempo in the running between wickets is good here. 2 slips, a gully, point, cover point, bog standard for Pij as he edges this time through the vacant 4th, 5th slip region, and there's a little bit of luck that he needs. 4 more to the total. And just like that, Pjizma gets away with a streaky one. When you're in touch, things go your way. This time, Thompson bowls a slow ball, and it does him all ends up. Well, this is the contest we've all been looking forward to. Big Fisher comes in for round 2 against Pjizma. Hamid is back in the pavilion. Schardendorf enters the Trent Bridge Arena. And all Pij can do is tickle this down to fine leg for 1. Well, 1 brings 2, and Yorkshire have certainly done that. Big Schardendorf, dismissed for not many. Fisher steams in. Pjizma gets forward and says, hey, just take a chill pill, everyone. It is okay. 85 for 3, just like that. You talk about owning the session, wanting to bat some time, and Yorkshire just take it all away as Pjizma gets forward again, plays in the V, and he's going to give Fisher absolutely nothing here. Can Montgomery step it up for the Outlaws? Pij going to do all he can. He gets a short one round the wicket. He throws a bat. He plays and misses by about 1.5 meters, and the bald rat struts back to the top of his run-up. Last ball of the 27th. 5-dot balls. This time Fish, he's on a length, and this is superb from Yorkshire. That rounds out the 27th. Nottingham 85 for 3. So best out of the attack. Thompson back in. Round the wicket, Planter Pjizma. He bowls a slower ball, and all he can do is pat it back to mid-off. The pressure is well and truly on. Well, when it rains, it pours. The Outlaws have lost another wicket in the form of a run-out. Would you believe it? The 100 comes up, Pjizma and Lyndon James at the crease, and Nottingham are pushing it uphill. Well, how do they go about this? We just need a partnership, ladies and gentlemen. Thompson, not much left in the tank. Comes back over the wicket. Pjizma inside edge, off the pads. The fielder slides, and they come back for 2 very, very important runs. The Yorkies have been disciplined. Line and length stuff. The occasional short ball. Not too many half volleys. Have bowled to their fielders. This time Pij steps across, clips it off the hip, hits it too well. Enough to get down the other end for 1. Talk about having a lead of 400. You can throw that one out the door. Let's just try and get over this 27-run mark that we trail by as Code is in and Pjizma's not playing in the V. He stumbles his way to 24, continues to put the load on his back, gets a half volley this time, pumps it through the Henry. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Well, I don't even know what I was saying. Just got far too excited. Something we haven't seen for a while. He gets the short ball and he misses it by 1.5 hours. Well, Bess into the attack. The Chief Destroyer with 3 for 20 off his 9. He bowls into Pjizma, who gets forward, defends and says, nah, you are not having me today. Got his stupid slick back haircut. He cooks me. We pre-med this. We step across. He floats it outside leg and we mistime it. There's a little bit of grip, a little bit of rip for Dom Bess. Something you'll never see in real life as he comes across and Pish sticks to his plan of sweeping. Again, not timing it, but doing enough to get down the other end at 116 for 4. Still a nice wicket to bat on. Looks like it's deteriorating just a touch. The timing to these medium-fast bowlers isn't quite there, but the big Liam step on this, and he turns a length ball into a half volley. He pumps it down the ground for 4. Well, just as we speak, could this be the moment that gets him into the 3 lines team? He gets a short ball this time, and he goes back and pats it to mid-off for no run. Well, he might not be putting the world on notice, but he is certainly putting his country on notice. He gets a short ball this time. He whacks it. Oh, no. No, it's straight down fine leg's throat. You hype the man up. He sees his first short ball of the day and he tries to make a statement and he finds fine leg and he puts it down his throat. Oh, that's not the maturity you want to see from an up-and-comer. Straight down Bess's throat and he's out for 35 off 59. The Outlaws struggling. It's 5 for 122. And just like that, ladies and gents, the Outlaws have succumbed to another batting collapse. Dom Best going through the boys. 171 all out. Haseeb Hameed, 48 off 71. Pjizma Pant, 35 off 59. And not getting a bowl in the second dig. Yorkshire only needing the 43 runs and doing it with the loss of 4 wickets. But that is not enough to chase in the final innings of a first-class match. No need for day 4. We can throw away all the shit that we were talking at the start of the day. We can get back in the rooms. Don't even open a beer, boys. You don't deserve it. While the show must go on, we continue the career of Pjizma Pant with another 4-day match. We start at Trent Bridge against Somerset. The boys are going to put last innings behind them, and they are determined to get the job done today. If we have a quick look at the standings, you can see there, we've played 3, we've won 1, we've lost 1. We certainly should be a lot higher than we are. The boys are ready to get on with the job today. We'll catch ya out in the middle. Welcome to Trent Bridge for the 4-day match between the Outlaws and Somerset. The weather is good. The boys are ready. Pjizma keeps his spot at 3. Haseeb still the captain. And this Somerset team come here today with a glimpse of hope. The coin goes up. Somerset do the right thing and call tails. It is a heads. They've got that one wrong. And on a medium standard wicket, what is Haseeb going to do today? I reckon yes. I reckon he was going to put the boys into bat. Let's see what the Big Red can do with the ball. Fire up, ladies and gents. Well, let's see what the Big Red can do with the ball, they said. There is something going on in this Nottinghamshire camp. Haseeb Hameed not even thinking of giving the ball to Pij, and just like that, Somerset are knocked over for 136 off 62 overs. Is he saving his body? Is he disciplining for last 4-day match? Who knows? But Haseeb has not given Pjizma the ball. Yes, the bowlers do the job, but surely in 62 overs you can find the bloke 6 balls. Oh dearie me, we're going to pick up play 89 for 1 and Pjizma steps to the crease. Yes, look who he is batting with. 38 not out of 71, might become 38 run out. Who knows? He's fired up, he's frustrated. See what he can do out in the middle. Well, he marches to the crease, an average of 48.67, and a very tense partnership is upon us. The first ball from Overton is round the wicket. Pjizma comes forward and he plays and misses nervously. Well, this episode has had its ups and its downs, its lefts and its rights. Certainly a weird time in the county season. Overton full. Pjizma steps on this, and at the end of the 25th, it's 89 for 1. Well, Nottingham have all the time in the world to bat. Hameed 43, Pjizma yet to get off the mark. This time he does. He gets a straight one from Gregory. Tickles it down to fine leg in classic Pjizma Pant touch. It's at a funky part of the day. Still an hour to play. 95 for 1. You're half looking at getting out of here. But the other half says counter-attack. Pish steps on that. Doesn't get all of it, but calls Hameed back for 2. And he gets home just. Would not have been disappointed if that was a direct hit, but the show must go on. Overton none for 15 off 3.3. Nottingham 99 for 1. Pjizma steps across, tickles it into mid-wicket, and that brings up the 3 figures for the Outlaws. Well battered, gents. Gregory continues his second over. He's going to bowl nice and straight to Pish. He's going to tuck him in behind square. They're going to come back for 2. The throw goes to the keeper's end, and again, safe. You just can't agree with this line and length from Gregory. It's all too easy, this rookie Somerset team, as this one's a little bit quicker and Pij plays and misses. Locker on Pjizma the last couple of innings. We shoveled one down fine leg's throat. We're playing and missing. Just lock in, stay in the V. This game is yours. Oh, talk about staying in the V. He steps across, pumps it to the short boundary, and there's the first one for the innings. Well, this time it works out for the Big Red. Gregory continuing with this yuck line and length. He's wide. It's a half volley. Pjizma inside edges. They appeal. I don't know what for. Shut your mouths. Shut your mouths. Molto's not giving that. No way. Well, 111 for one. Shout out to Richie as we do most episodes. Davey steaming in for his 5th over. Quite economical, but not economical enough. His second ball to Pjizma gets lent on. Can he come back for 3? It's not going to go for 4. We're trying our best to run Hamid out. We get back safely for 3. Old battered, mate, although we hate ya. Pant 16 off 20, gets a loopy leg cutter again, tickles it into the leg side. Oh, the fielders stopped chasing it. The boys, it's gone for 4. It's gone for 4. What scenes out at Trent Bridge. Deary me. Nottingham trail by 14. We're off to a solid start. 3.8 and over. Short cover comes in. Still very, very wide. In his approach, old Gregory, and Pjizma tickles another couple off his legs down to fine leg. Well, he's finally seen the light. He's bowling absolute pedestrian pace. He is trash. He's round the wicket. Pjizma shows him a little bit of respect. And that concludes the 32nd. Nottingham 124 for 1. Well, I don't know what's going through this bloke's head. He's come back over the wicket now. He bowls a length ball. It hoops back in and Pjizma plays and misses. Wow. Enough of Gregory, and look who comes in. Big Jackie Leach bowling his left arm pass. His first one goes to Pjizma, who steps on it. He hits it to the sweeper out to extra cover, and he's just going to keep it to 1. They've read the report. Goldsworthy coming in for his 6th over. We've lost Hamid, which we're not too disappointed about, and we've just been knocked over. Pjizma's been knocked over. First ball, he plays down the wrong line and he's off stump. He's cartwheeling. Goldsworthy picks him up. Somerset have got 2 in a row and it's 3 for 137. Wow. What a turn of events that was. Nottinghamshire were 2 for 130. Pjizma knocked over. You don't see him getting bowled too often, playing a conventional shot. And Somerset have gone through Nottinghamshire, turning this game on its head. Would you read about it? All out 191 in the 55th over. And now we have a game. We're going to pick up play with Somerset. 12 runs for no wickets. And finally, Pjizma gets an opportunity with the ball. They still trail by 43 runs. Let's see what the Big Red can do in this second dig. Well, out he comes to bowl for the first time in this match. Pjizma Pant. The sun is beaming down on Trent Bridge. He rolls in first ball and he's on an absolute dime to Lammonby. Well, we're bowling to the bloke that knocked us over. What can we do about this? The field's good. Lammonby goes back and he spoons it to cover. Well, we have just been rocked this episode. It is all happening. Some of the weirdest things that you could ever imagine in this career are happening today. 4 balls, 4 dots in a dream. We come in again. Can we close this one over? Oh, we can. We appeal. Oh, don't try that dinky stuff, Lammonby. You'll be gone in no time. Last ball of our first. Can we close out with a maiden? Maybe a wicket maiden. We're there or thereabouts. And Lammonby slashing. We're in his grill. And it's 12 for none after 6. They don't have the strongest of lineups by the look of it, especially when it comes to batting. We found that out first innings as we're nice and straight to Lammonby. He leans on this and he clips it through square leg. Well fielded. And the boys will come back for 3. We get our first look at Green. He's on 6 off 20. Pjizma rolls in the outswinger. It's there or thereabouts, but still a little too straight. Square leg picks this up for no run. Well, you don't want to blink because you're going to miss something. 2.5 and over. Somerset off to a relatively good start as Pjizma fires in at the stumps. 147 clicks. Gets clipped to fine leg. Will it be rude not to test him with a bouncer early doors? He comes in, he steams and he's underneath it into his grill, just letting him know who's boss here. 2 slips, a gully, point, cover, traditional. And he's playing and missing. The boys are making some noise. Molto says not out. Last ball of the second over. It's been a good contest so far. We're on a dime and we're there to Lammonby, who defends strongly, and after 8, it's 20 for none. Every wicket we can pick up before the next 30 runs is vital. Pjizma steams in and Green works this from a long way outside off. He clips it beautifully through mid-wicket and he picks up 4. Well, something to think about. We're not going to let these Somerset batsmen rest on their back foot as we get full. We curl one outside off stump and he lets it through. Idea what is going on here. Pjizma bowls his first 3 overs. He gets spelled for the rest of the day and then called upon late in it as Somerset lead by 144. The classic first ball of the spell gets clipped away for a couple. Somerset past 200, and if you don't think this is going to be a tricky chase, then think again. Well, Pjizma's been disrespected this episode. I don't know how I feel as he's on a dime and Gregory's letting it through to the keeper. I mean, if you are this far into the episode, just spam some L's in the comments, because Hamid really does need to have a good hard look at himself. I'm telling you. Last ball of our 4th, number 14. Shorter length this time, and we're on it to Gregory, who defends. And after 59, Somerset 205 for 7. We can't get too straight to Gregory. The outswinger might work. Late he does, and he plays and misses. Well, we need a little bit more of that. Bring some energy. He hasn't shown enough this episode as he tries the double bluff. He gets whipped off his toes all the way for 4. Well, Fletcher picks up Leach, and it's 2:15 for 8 as we rejoin play with the leg cutter, and Gregory picks it, defends it, no run. Small change in the field. Short leg, deep backward square, third man for some short pitch bowling is Gregory, and he ducks underneath. This is not the worst plan. Hopefully short leg can get in and get dirty as he goes back and he lobs it to extra cover for 1. Not a bad result. Oh! The last thing we need is for this tail to wag. Can Pjizma do enough to pick him up? This time he's in at Davey, who's forward and defending. Last ball of Pjizma's 7th. Can he close out with a maiden? I feel like this might be our last one as we're there or thereabouts. And we've probably missed the court and bowled there, Pij. Catch it! Well, it wasn't our last over, but we have picked up the danger man in Gregory. 9 for now. Somerset is Pjizma's in and getting work through square leg. A beautiful shot by Davies off the mark. It's taken him 11 balls, and there's another boundary. He's in. He bowls. He's hitting the body in second slip covers. Well, please, all we ask is for 1 wicket. He rolls in. Hits the body again. Picks it up. Does he throw it out? No, he throws it at the keeper. Fire up, Outlaws! Boy, oh boy, is this a frustrating phase for Pij. He rolls in last ball this time. Gets lifted to mid-on, and after 67, Somerset 230 for 9. Well, it was a wicketless couple of spells for Pjizma. Somerset finally getting knocked over in the 69th over for 234. Broady picking up 5 for Lukey. Fletch picking up a couple as well. But the most important thing is here, ladies and gents, that Nottinghamshire require 161 runs to win. It's currently 18 for 1. Haseeb and Pjizma at the crease together. They've had their differences. Haseeb's had plenty to say. Pjizma's frustrated. Can the boys get them home for Nottinghamshire? I'll find out in the middle. Well, out he comes. Nervous times, 450s and a ton in his 4 first-class matches. Overton's picked up the early one in the afternoon session on day 2. He steams in, he bowls straight to Pjizma, and he counter-attacks him beautifully with a single down to fine leg to get off the mark. Now, do we counter-attack or do we try and get through to day 3? I know we are all wanting the counter-attack. We're going to get some good length balls, and Pjizma makes it a counter-attack. He doesn't give you an option. He bangs it through mid-on, and it goes almost all the way for 4. The boys pick up 3. Well run. Well, the intentions are clear, and look what Somerset have done. They have brought the off-spinner on straight away. Knocked over, off-stump, first ball, last innings. We get through the first today. 2 slips, no one in short, only the sweeper out at extra cover. You can see where Leach wants to bowl it, and Pjizma says, thank you very much. I'll get down the other end for 1. So Overton in, 7-2 field. He bowls on the legs. Pjizma tries to whip him over square leg. He does enough to pick up a couple. Got to be mindful of that. We fed one down fine leg's throat. This time it's a classic 7-2, and you can't bowl there because Pjizma, it feels safe enough to go bang every time, and he picks up 4. 9 overs bowled, 37 for 1. The target's 180, and Leach bowls wide tactically. Pjizma plays and misses because he's a fiend.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
His reward, and it's a big wicket for England.
Pjizma has some issues, and oh my God, he's been bowled for 12. It is all over as we autoplay this through. Oh my days, Nottingham have somehow lost this match, have they? They have. They've been bowled out for 173. Oh my God, what an episode this is. We have shat the bed. There are internal dramas at Trent Bridge. The Outlaws lose a 4-day match to Somerset. The batting woes are back after such a positive start on the season. We've bowled out for 191 in the first dig and 173 in the second, falling short by 6 runs, and Somerset have turned this on its head. Oh my days, I do not know what to say. Jack Leach picking up 4 for and getting the job done. Oh wow. I am cooked. You can't even say go back to the drawing board because that is disgraceful and everyone needs to be shot. Well, we are going to leave it there for today's episode, and what an episode it was. If you've been here from the start, thank you very, very much. It has been a volcano, I tell you that much. It's just built up, and then bang, right at the end with the major L. But if you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. Make sure you come and check us out in our live streams as well. But until next time, guys, look after yourselves and those around you, and I will catch you in the next one.